Hi, I'm Louisa Shafia on ehow.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make rhubarb compote with Greek yogurt and pistachios. This is a wonderful dish that's super easy to make, and it features beautiful red rhubarb. This is only in season during the spring and summer, and most people only know rhubarb from strawberry and rhubarb pie, but it's really easy to cook with, so I want to show you that you can use it for a lot more things than pie. To make a compote, you just want to chop up your rhubarb. You want to remove any leaves because they're not edible. Just toss those away. And just cut your rhubarb into coarse chunks. Now, rhubarb has a very high water content, so once you start cooking it, you're going to see it's going to naturally turn into a puree. It's very, very easy. So I already cooked some off. I put it into a pan, just like this, with about 1/4 cup of water. I brought it to a boil, and then I let it simmer for about 10 minutes, and it just turned into a nice, soft puree. Any big chunks, I just broke up with my wooden spoon. So now that my rhubarb is cooked, I'm going to put a little seasoning in it. Rhubarb is very, very tart. It's full of vitamin C. It's full of calcium. That's what that beautiful red color is showing you. That reflects all the nutrients that are in rhubarb. But because it's so tart and sour, it needs a little bit of sweetener. So if you're trying to stay away from white sugar, which I don't really like to use a lot of white sugar, I don't think it's so good for you, I like to use honey to sweeten my rhubarb. So I'm just going to put about 1/2 cup of honey in here, and I'll taste this just to see if it's sweet enough. You can put in as much honey as you like. You can put more or less, depending on your taste. And I'm going to put a dash of salt in here, and you might wonder why I would put salt, but the salt actually helps bring out the sweetness in the rhubarb. So I'm going to stir that in, and I'm going to take this flavor in a little bit of a Middle Eastern direction, and I'm going to put in some ground cardamom. A wonderful floral scent, but it's very strong, so you really want to go easy on it. Don't put in too much. Taste it first and then see if you need to add more. So this looks great. And the last thing I'm going to add is a very special ingredient. This is rose water. It smells like a garden. If you put in too much, your food will taste like a sock drawer. So you really want to go easy on this. Just maybe start with about a teaspoon. That looks good. I'm going to stir this in, and this is one of those tastes that you want people to eat what you made with it and have them say, what is that wonderful floral taste? Because most people won't recognize it. You don't want it to hit them over the head and say, wow, this tastes like perfume, because that can happen with rose water. Okay, so I've got this sweetened, I've got it seasoned, and now I'm going to let it cool. Here's my cooled rhubarb compote. You can see it still has a beautiful bright pink color even after it's been cooked. So I'm going to pour this over some thick Greek yogurt. This is a really wonderful yogurt. It doesn't have any sugar in it, and this is a wonderful combination. You've got tartness, you've got creaminess from the yogurt, and this combination is wonderful for breakfast. It's wonderful as a dessert. Either way. And for a little bit more color and some crunch, I'm going to top this with some bright green pistachios. I think that is just beautiful. And you've got a fruit in here, you've got a nut, you've got lots of nutritious elements, and this is a great, easy way to cook rhubarb. Try it out. Thanks for joining me. I'm Louisa Shafia. See you next time on ehow.com.